Hello, welcome back to another episode of Modded Kerbal Space Program, where I just recovered from a crash and am looking something up for Bobby. What am I looking up again? What do you...
the optimal altitude for all three modules.
Okay, the SAR is 750, maximum of 800.
Okay.
The radar... it doesn't say an optimal. The maximum is 500 on the radar.
Okay.
And the multispectral, best is 250, maximum 500.
All right. So it looks like we're going to go for 700 here because I got science from one of them. So let's,
Okay, so I've plotted it through Drace. We need to check the rest of these.
So we're going to point ourselves retrograde here, since I'm still kind of, I'm close enough to my periapsis here. Okay. We're going to drop our periapsis to 7, close to, or our apoapsis as close to 750 kilometers or 750,000 meters.
Man, so many of these launch windows are surprisingly close together.
Wait a minute, is that 700? That's 750,000 meters.
It's 750
right?
kilometers.
50 kilometers, yeah. Yeah. So, okay, yeah, I'm 1,400 kilometers there. So, yeah, I still need to... We'll burn some fuel here to drop
What is this? This is Erlum. Erlum is year 2, day 109. That's coming up.
All right, so we dropped the apoapsis to under 800. Let's warp to it.
Need on. What is it? Okay, so plot this one.
Point prograde.
That one's also year 2, day 109. Interesting. What is your need on? Need on. Year 2, day 109. I'm gonna end up with a lot of satellites here that are going to take a really fucking long time to get places. Holy shit. Okay. If you had to guess,
okay,
without cheating,
okay,
Nedon, which is the second furthest out planet in the system.
Oh, okay.
How long do you think it would take to get there?
Well, it took... New Horizons was launched, what, in 05? So 10 years? 8 years?
That's good. That's good. That's pretty good. Yeah. No. 24.
Ah, well, you didn't get your gravity boost from Jupiter.
No, I didn't. You're right. That's the second furthest out planet. Now take that number and guess the furthest out planet. Pluck.
50 years.
50. You're close. 68. 68 years and 44 days.
All right.
Year 4, day 89. Year 4, day 89. All right. So, I need to come up with some probes to send to Eve, Erlum, and Nedon. Because the window for Erlum and Nedon are approaching rapidly. We are on... What are we on? we are on year 2, day 89. The window for Erlem and Nidon are year 2, day 109. So there's like 10 days there. No, 20 days. Because I can do math. What's wrong?
Oh, I had the risk of my game crashing. I lost keyboard control.
Oh.
Yes. So this is, where was I? I'm on the crazy station.
How did you lose keyboard control?
The game. I don't know.
Okay. Weird. All right. Well, let's design a probe. Small, reusable probe. Okay, we need to test something here. So let's take a probe. Let's put let's just a probe core here. Let's just slap a battery on it. Doesn't really matter. And then we're gonna slap an antenna on it, and then we're going to put a gravioli detector on the side. Let's see if we can reuse said gravioli detector. Launch. So what are you working on?
All right, so I rounded out my orbit so that I'm in ideal range of the for the ScanSat. While that's going on, and then let's see. I don't know how long I've been at the MUN, but let's see here. Let's transmit some science and see if that gets us anything. Definitely wasn't as long of a transmission as before. 24 science gained. All right. So we're going to let Bob and Val orbit the station some more here. What happens is no, that's fuel tanks. These are the atmospheric analysis. I'm not going to get any atmospheric analysis, right? Atmospheric analysis cannot be done right now. I didn't think so.
Okay, so we gotta do some slightly more drastic tests here, because I want to see which of these pieces of science equipment we have currently can be reused, and I don't know which ones can and which ones can't. So let's ditch all of this. We're going to take this guy and we're going to rotate him on its side. And then we're going to put one of those on it. Okay, so thermometer. We already tested the gravioli detector. That works. Atmospheric fluid separo whatever. Run. Oh, okay, no, we can't use that from orbit, really. I'm pretty sure the magnetometer can be used multiple times. We'll attach one of those anyways. Not sure about the gamma ray thing, though I may not be able to use that even from the surface. That's an atmospheric thing. That's an atmospheric thing. That won't do us any good. Mystery goo cannot. It won't be able to use the barometer. Science juniors cannot. And the rest of this is all mapping stuff. So it's really only these things. So what do we got to do here? Batteries. Yeah, we'll just stick a couple batteries on here.
right, so I'm going to get... I got enough science now to get composites. I'm going to go ahead and get that because that's going to get us metamaterials, so I can start building... That's going to get us closer to metamaterials, so I can start building space station components with the Clampetron Senior, the docking port Senior on it.
Mm-hmm.
But we did just score a docking washer standard. I don't know what... Oh, no, wait. Well, that was from Advanced Actuators. Docking washer freeze does not lock, doesn't respond to motor control, moves freely when force... Hint the red spot designates the fixed base. Motorized docking washer.
I have no idea. Okay, let's test some of this stuff here. Scan. Oh, we can't do that here, unfortunately. Can we do this one? No, we can't do that one here either. So we'll take both of those, I guess, and just hope it works. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to take multiple of them, so I might as well just take one. Let's transmit. Okay. That works. Let's see if it'll work again. Okay, so that'll work multiple times. Excellent. Okay, so now we're gonna recover, and we have to go about designing as compact, lightweight of a satellite as we can afford to do.
How does the Narnia have more delta V than the backbone? It has to weigh more. I didn't change any of the engines. Anyways, I'm curious now. Where is landing gear? Where's like the robotic part? Robotic parts.
All right, new ship. Probe core.
A motorized docking washer.
Why do you seem so confused by a motorized docking washer?
What does that mean? What does that do?
Where did you get that at? Where are you at that you have a motorized docking washer?
I'm in robotic parts.
Robotic parts.
So here, let's pull this out because I'm gonna have to attach the dealies to it anyways. So let's remove this guy temporarily. Like it doesn't look like it's attached. If I hold down Alt.
Robot control. Let's see. What do you do? Oh.
Does it just rotate?
It just rotates.
Oh, so it gives you like a little rotating platform, I guess. Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, it would seem so.
Because when I
don't really know how useful that is, but
well, it in theory generates gravity.
What does the other one do?
It doesn't respond to motor control. So like that one might be useful as a shock absorber, I guess.
Sure. I have no idea. Not a clue. Okay, so we need to design a thing. A probe.
So here, we're gonna put
probe thing.
We're gonna put that guy on there, and we'll give it a well.
Okay, probe thing. How do we want to do this? I don't have any ion engines yet, do I? No. no ion engine. So we will use these little things. Because I don't think there's any reason to waste space with girders. So let's do that. And we're going to... We have to attach multiple forms of mapping here. So there's one. I'm not going to take the survey scanners. They give some science, but they are big.
Okay.
And I don't think we're going to be mining Eve or those two giant outer gas planets anytime soon.
True. I mean, the science would help.
It's not a lot of science, I don't think.
Isn't actually the surface multiplier is the highest? I mean, it's probably more science than.
Yeah, but I mean, at most it's going to be like 100, and we're going to need thousands.
All right.
You know? Honestly, any amount of science that we're going to get from these things is going to be fairly inconsequential in the first place, I think. But we'll see how it goes. So we're going to do that stuff. Put that guy on top there. We need a thermometer.
Well, I mean, I guess I can.
What's wrong?
I see why you would want to do this. Okay, so So I have that one on there. And then let's do the free moving one here. And so what we should be able to do is... No, that only rotates that. We don't want to do that. Well, here's what we can do. We're going to get rid of you there. Oh, I got to redesign this anyway so the struts will fit. So I just might do this. So we're going to put our greenhouse there. Put this docking port here. Or, well, I got to get rid of that docking port. And then we're going to put this rotating disc in between these two. And now, when I'm docking, and I'm having a pain in the ass docking something, or I want to move something out of the way, I can just rotate the docking ports like that. That's going to be very helpful, maybe, hopefully. We'll find out. I don't know, maybe. Or if I just want to move a section of the station away. What do I do with that docking port that I just left kind of floating in the air? There it is. Yoink, and...
Okay,
Yoink,
so the total amount of delta V to get to Erlum is like 4,000. The total amount of delta V, it's actually pretty similar. Weird. Assuming this thing is even like calculating those planets correctly. I'm
even going to do this. Docking washer standard.
So there's like 3,000, and we can probably just push this thing with like a bigger engine, honestly, and use this 3,000 to move around once we're there. I mean, 3,000 isn't going to get us a ton once we're there, but it should be enough. We're going to need to put a solar panel of some kind on, and I'm going to put a really big solar panel on because I know these mapping things use up like a ton of
electricity.
A ton of electricity, yeah. Okay, well, we are at the end of the episode. We'll continue building this next time. If you like the video, click like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time for some more Kerbal Space Program. Thanks for watching. Bye.